What led her to do this? Well, let's open this up. Dr. Nisha Nujumudeen, San Rechal Gandhi's friend, is in fact joining us live. Welcome. Thank you so much, Dr. Nisha, for being with us today. What was your first reaction when you heard this shocking news about your friend?
It was indeed very saddening because I never expected a very young, brave girl like San, in fact, her name is Priya, to, commit such kind of, suicide, because she has been very vocal about, such kind of depression, suicidal thoughts. And a very brave girl couldn't commit such kind of thing, because it really took me to surprise. Oh, really? Did she do that? Or was she infected with some sort of health issue? That was the kind of state I was in. But again, what has happened has happened. I'm deeply saddened about what has happened. And adding a few points to it, see, I heard a lot of news saying that she had some liver issues, she had some financial issues, she was in depression. That is the reason she did that. See, I do not want to make any comments based on the real personal reasons, because yet the investigation is going on. But whatever, I would say that even a very strong, brave woman or a girl like her also, if she's been put to such kind of situation, hard situations, it is because of the lack of proper mental awareness that has been there among youngsters in our country. It is what I would say. Now, no matter how bold we are, how confident we are, in spite of all that also, when you need a medical help, when you need a professional help, you really ought to, go ahead. But then people will say that, no, we feel really, not that comfortable seeking a medical help. And some will even feel ashamed to do that. Some will say that, oh my God, no, I am not in a financial state of mind now, or my financial status is not that great where I can go and seek a help. But now opening up and talking to your friends, peers, relatives will really help you. And in spite of that, there are a lot of people who even does that. Then also they do not get any sort of solutions, and they end up in all this. So now I think right from the school, right from the colleges, and in any sort of common platform campaign events and all, a lot about the mental health awareness has to be focused to a greater extent, because this is really something that is not only in the context of San Rechal, but many unreported cases as such is also happening in a country, India. And that too, taking into consideration.
Did you ever expect? Did you ever expect? This trauma, as you're saying, you were very shocked, surprised. Did she ever display suicidal tendencies or some kind of depression or some? Were there difficulties in her life that she may have spoken to you about?
Everybody have difficulties, right? So then she got married. It's been like 1 year, but I have not heard about any sort of marital disputes as such. See, every family, they do have issues, right? But then yes, people do have ups and downs in life, but that is not the only sole reason. Like how the media projects, like she had to go and sell her jewels, or she was in a total financial stress, doing a lot of events. She became in complete debt and all. By the way, let me tell you something. She's not an eventer. She's a model, right? And by doing events, she doesn't end up in debt. So that's again a fake, or let's say something that's kind of cooked up by the media, not media, the people, I would say. So the real reasons are something else. She was disturbed by a few other personal reasons, and again adding up to the financial factor, yes, that was also one reason.
I was just going to ask you that. Did you feel that? Did you feel that she could have possibly been under financial duress?
See, I heard the same, but then I would not say that's the only reason, because she approached her dad for the help, and they had some family arguments, but that alone will not push a very strong, brave girl that I have known to attempt a suicide by consuming 50 tablets at a stretch. No, that is something which made me also think. So to be very honest, I don't think I should even pass the statement, but still I would love to say that. See, it can even be somebody pushing her to that also, is what I personally felt, for the kind of personality she carries. Because if you see, she's somebody who really at a very young age, who was criticized, who was, bullied for her dark skin tone. But she came out, she sort of, did a huge revolution by showcasing the world that the so-called fair skin obsession is no more in the industry of fashion or cinema. Rather, no matter whatever you are, flaunt yourself, flaunt your flaws in the most beautiful way. That is one such message which she propagated. And a lady like her doing this, no, come on, I don't believe. And even adding up to this, once what happened was, like in one of our event, when we had a discussion with each other, there were a few other couple of other girls, right, from some low financial backgrounds, who were a little dark skinned and toned, who really wanted to come up in the modeling industry. And she was giving a lot of encouragement to them, a lot of motivations to them. So I have seen a Rachel who's somebody like that. Not somebody who's very afraid, or is kind of, who can do such kind of suicide attempts. No, I've never seen a lady like her. So this actually, I felt very hurted. At the same time, I couldn't believe, not only me, the entire modeling fraternity who knew her. So I'm an academician again, but then I knew her because I was also into this field for some time. So then we couldn't actually digest the fact that she's no more. And now, as the investigation further progress, you'll understand what exactly happened. But
Okay.
what I would say is that be it any industry, education or fashion or cinema or entertainment, the whole point about mental health awareness is very important because today's generation do lack a lot in that perspective, is what I would say.
Okay. Let me quickly